Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like recruiting high school players is easy.
It's a seam wide open. The 20, the 10, touchdown Rice. Great job by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
Tulane, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Open field on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Robertson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Robertson. Touchdown, Green Wave! A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's chat just a little about Russ. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman. Gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After run, now throw. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 35. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Owls! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to add another. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Glass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tulane right back to the line. Makes the grab, it's Glass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And first down for the offense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Tulane 7.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And they'll knock him down. Rice rushes to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Glass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Offense in a bunch formation. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown Owls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing.
Touchdown Green Wave! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got him past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Connection to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're...
He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Are forced to settle for 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Guys are going for 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the run, it's Briggs. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Briggs. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Here's a heat. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Touchdown, Rice. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And that one's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Tulane right back to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's McGarry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So 1st down will open up the final period. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Wonder if he thought about going for another one after that touchdown return earlier in the game. Instead, he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Glass.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Creates a little space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
No, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Tulane! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls it in, and he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock. give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Owls. The defense putting points on the board. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's intercepted in the end zone. And a bit of a bizarre play there, but no opportunity to run it back for the 2, so the score will stay the same. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Glass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Rides the back and leaves it. Falls out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back. You give the ball to your playmaker. You expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock. Get that thing. Get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Using the quick game. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
Rice, 48. Tulane, 43.
The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.